all you beautiful people out there. I am Mrs. Realistic. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another donation request, and this is from Jeffrey Frey, or is it Fry? And since we are in the Christmas season, we have a Christmas request, and this is Where Are You Christmas? But this is by The Pretty Reckless. I don't think I've ever listened to any of their songs, but the coolest thing to me was that it is fronted by Taylor Momsen, who is Cindy Lou Who, and she sang the original song in The Grinch with Jim Carrey. We watch that probably every year. One of my favorite Christmas movies, along with Christmas with the Cranks and, of course, Home Alone. You know, you've got to have a routine. You got to have a tradition. The Pretty Reckless doesn't sound like a band that would be sit back and relax and just have a cup of tea type band name. I have a feeling that this is going to be a harder version just going off of their name. Now, can any of you believe that it was released in 2000? I feel like it's not that old, but then I stop and I think about how long ago 2000 was. That means it came out when my first child was only a year? That doesn't even seem possible, but I digress. So if this is your first time to my channel, welcome aboard. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like and subscribe, drop a comment down below, click the bell for notifications so that you will always know when another video comes out. And if you would also like to do a donation request, there is a link to my PayPal in the description down below. Without further ado, let's get into it.
All right, my next guest, only 7 years old, starring with Jim Carrey in the new movie Dr. Seuss, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which opens this Friday, the 17th. Please welcome Taylor Momsen.
Aww.
Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Why have you gone away? My world is changing, I'm rearranging. Does that mean Christmas changes too?
I knew they'd step it up.
Where are you, Christmas?
Wow.
Why can't I find you? Why have you gone away? Where is the laughter you used to bring me? Why can't I hear music play? My world is changing, I'm rearranging. Does that mean Christmas changes too? Where are you, Christmas? Do you remember the girl you used to know? You and I were so carefree. Now nothing's easy. Did Christmas change or just me?
Well, her voice certainly changed. Nice.
I'm not the same one. Look what the time's done. Did Christmas change or
Uh-oh. Made me a bit teary.
There was a song that I'd sing. It goes with stockings and presents under the tree. If you know the words, won't you sing with me? Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Why have you gone away? My world is changing. I'm rearranging. Does that mean Christmas changes too? Where are you, Christmas? Do you remember the girl you used to know? You and I were so carefree. Now nothing's easy. Did Christmas change or just
I wasn't expecting to cry on Where Are You, Christmas? Do you guys do this to me on purpose? Because you all know that I'm a big sap. All right, get your stuff together, woman. There are so many wonderful aspects to this song. In the beginning, she starts off as the song does, and then, you know, they rock it up, which was super fun to watch. Her voice goes from that sweet, soft, satiny sound to a more rocker type, gritty vocal. And then we come back to this, and she sings the entire thing so softly and wonderfully. And it's the inclusion of this picture of her as a young child and now this woman who has grown into herself and gone through many things, as we all do, I'm sure. But it really plays into that we all change, we all grow up, we all change. And so when you're showing a little girl growing up to be a woman, you guys know it's going to get me. I think you knew, Jeffrey, that I would cry in this song. I have 3 daughters. They are all grown women now. My last one just turned 18. And then we've got the 2 boys who are still kids. But when you watch your young daughter grow into a woman, as a mother, it brings back all the memories for you too, right? Looking back at your childhood, loving aspects of your childhood, the wonderment of things like Christmas, and then growing up and realizing that all that magic wasn't magic, but you loved that magic as a child. I think Christmas does change for many people as they get older, especially in this era of like intense over-consumerism. For me, Christmas is still the wonder of twinkly lights, decorating, and the wonderment in my children's eyes on Christmas morning. So it does change, but sometimes it changes for the better. I enjoy Christmas even more now than I did as a child, because when you see how much it means to your children, not just because you get to watch them open things that you know that they're going to be super excited about, but doing the Christmas dinner, baking cookies, whatever it is that's your family tradition. This is something that we want to instill in our kids, and why we make a big deal out of it. Even though we have no family around us and it's just us at the dinner table, I go all out and I spend hours cooking in the kitchen because I want it to be important to them when they grow up and they have their own families and their own children, to then remember that it is all about family and the importance of getting together during those times. But the ending of this is so bittersweet, and she did such an amazing job. At first, I was surprised at the rock and roll aspect of the song, that they changed it up, but then surprised again at the end when she brings it back down to sort of the original feeling of the song so beautifully. Her voice has matured into one of the loveliest tones. She's 32. I mean, how is it even possible that she's 32? It's crazy to me how time passes so quickly. So this Christmas season, everybody out there, hug your kids, spend time with your family, because when you look back on it, it is that stuff that really matters. Honestly, Jeffrey, thank you for this, because it was a lovely little journey that I got to go through. I'm glad it wasn't any longer, because I probably would not have been able to get through much more without a complete breakdown. Thank you, everybody, for joining along and listening to this with me. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. And as I always say, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.